July 2018, Sold to the Cartel was a huge hit, and I made nearly $12,000 in royalties that month. And in August, I did make $12,000. I made $12,698.87. It was amazing. In September of 2018, I published my next novel. I remember I got the inspiration for this one when I went out to dinner with my wife and a friend, and we went to a taco restaurant, and the Sold to the Cartel was set in Mexico, and I was like, wouldn't it be fun if I took all the characters from that biker book and I put them in Mexico, and they met all the characters from that Mexico book, and they had a thing. And so I wrote that. I wrote a book called Beauty and the Biker Boss. It was about the biker gang going down to Mexico, and it was another bestseller. It was amazing. It's still my second best performing book of all time. So I published that book, and in September 2018 I made $10,394.95, because I was catching the tail of that previous book. In October of 2018 I made $14,254.92. I was on a roll. I had gone through and had 4 straight months of making significantly more than $10,000 a month. I had figured it out. I had accidentally discovered the formula. And this is the thing. Remember, I said earlier that I had done Mark Dawson's Ads for Authors course in 2015, and I'd spent $500, which back then had been a significant amount of money. And now, suddenly, this was when I reaped the benefits of all that. Because it wasn't an accident, or it was accidentally on purpose. I had just followed the formula that I had been taught, and it had never worked before until I'd written this first book, and then it worked like gangbusters. And then I wrote another book, and it worked like gangbusters. So I had discovered what Mark Dawson's Ads for Authors course just can't teach you, which is how to write a book that sells. You have to discover that one for yourself. But once you do, I discovered it was repeatable. I wrote a biker book, and it was pretty successful. I wrote another biker book. Well, I wrote another book in that series, and it was super successful. I wrote another book in that series, and it was also super successful. And as of now, July 2021, I have written 12 books in that MC Romance series, and I have another 10 planned with all these characters that I created. I discovered the special sauce, that thing that I told you was missing from all of those courses and from things like Ads for Authors. The special sauce is where you use all of those things that they teach you, but you have to have a book that sells. You have to have a book that people want to read. And the secret to that is just to write a book that speaks to your soul. And you have to package it up in a way that people want to read it. And then you just follow the formula of successful self-publishing, and it will be successful. And then you just rinse and repeat and do it again. Write a book that speaks to your soul. Package it in a way that people want to buy it. Follow the process of successful self-publishing, and then do it all again. That is what it takes. It is as simple as that. Which means it's not very simple at all. I told you my road to self-publishing success was more like a roller coaster. And yeah, Sold to the Cartel, massive hit. And then immediately after that, before I wrote the second biker book, I tried doing another one called Champagne and Spurs, which I then rebranded as The Virgin and the Veteran, and that flopped. Then Beauty and the Biker Boss, hit. Then I wrote another one called Branded by the Modern Day Pirate, which I still say is one of my best novels ever. Flop. Nobody wants to read about modern day pirates, apparently. And I wrote a paranormal romance about bikers, and that was a pretty solid hit. And then I wrote a book called Codename Mistletoe, which was die-hard written as a romance novel, and that one kind of flopped. And that's the thing, it was a roller coaster. But I started to realize you could ride the roller coaster, and as long as you kept kind of writing books that were successful and you kind of kept publishing them, you could always just coast that along and keep your income fairly high up. That's the secret. I discovered the secret to successful self-publishing, and that's what this course is here to try and teach you, is just to start on that path so you can do it too.